Three signs that you have control issues. Control issues means that sometimes you think you're smarter than everybody else and that it has to go your way. And in truth, nobody's smarter than you in everything. Nobody needs you to show up and direct them. And it really is a trauma response. I personally am not going to hang out with somebody that has control issues because what it does, it makes this person that you need to control feel smaller, less valuable, and they actually don't even need to talk much. Secondly, what happens is that you want them inside your box because it needs to be your way. And if they don't get inside the box and do it your way, they're in trouble. So, again, do you see how you may think that you're helping people? But if they need to see it your way, do it your way, that it is suffering their emotional space. And thirdly is that you want to make sure that everybody goes through you. So you want to write out the scenarios. I know quite a few people that need to have control, and that's an insecurity. And I know you don't want to be insecure. I know you're trying to help, but if you overly help, that's the control. So I'm asking you to, instead of overly controlling and helping, I'd like for you for a week, you may need some help from me. I'd like you to swing way over to the other side where you don't help at all. Let them shine. Let them write their story. Let them feel like that they brought something to the table. And then you'll actually learn to be served. You'll actually be able to receive. And you won't have somebody standing over you, hovering over you. And you'll actually be able to enjoy what's in front of you. I'm Diane at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls, and I've been doing this a long time. And a lot of people come to me, they think it's a good thing to be a control freak. Oh, yeah, I'm a control. Yeah, I need control. Oh, yeah, I'm a control freak. Oh, yeah, I need control. And my mind is just so blown because you've taken on a position that nobody gave to you. When I was 3, my parents had to have control over me. I wanted to run through the street, and apparently they had to grab my hand and say, "No, you can't do that." I wanted to sleep in, and they're like, "No, it's Monday, it's kindergarten, it's first grade." And then after a while, I need to learn how to take responsibility because I'm an adult now. So when you meet other people, allow them to be adults in their own body, their own stories, and don't try to control them. I just lost a good male friend. I mean, he didn't like croak, he didn't pass away, but his wife is so controlling and needed him to stay in her box. And she needed to say yes or no for him. And he couldn't just show up on his adult self on his own. She had to shrink him down, that he could not be a friend because apparently I'm not her friend. So do you see how controlling and you see how manipulating what you thought might have been a good thing is not? The best part of this moment is you can breathe now. You can actually realize that you're not in charge of a lot of things, that things will be okay if you don't get in the middle of it, that you can relax in your body, find peace in the moment, that your nervous system that's so cranked up could relax down, and that nobody's really judging you, and you don't need everybody's attention. You're enough. You're actually enough just by being in this moment and not having to perform. Take a couple more deep breaths. One client of mine years ago, she said, "Well, yeah, because I always have the right answers." And then she realized who she said that to. And I'm like, "Really?" Because we want to grow, we want to expand our consciousness, we want to become more and more better and better. And if I have control people around me that will keep me small, keep me in their box, won't let me, me be me, and have to write how I am supposed to act, then I'm not going to learn when I'm in their presence. But when I meet really good, solid, groovy people and we have conversations, then that's how we grow. So, to the controllers, you're not growing if you're not actively listening and being engaged into their side of the fence. So, hop on your own side of the fence, stay there. Let them be unique, interesting. Let them be them. Now, this is a trauma response, and I'm sure you learned it from the past, and you haven't really looked at it to see, because it may be serving you, but it's not serving the others. Let your children have their own life. One lady said, I keep pressuring my son to move back home. And I'm like, oh my God, that is terrifying. Someone said I'm always trying to make my partner show up more, but he doesn't want to show up. Well, yeah, I don't care. I need him to show up. And it's just like he's a man, an adult one. Can't he be him? And then of course we'll get into dating ideas later on. But for right now, I don't want to control people. I want to give them free range, free movement. I want to look at them, observe, witness them, ask them some cool questions where they're not right or wrong. I'm just expanding my own consciousness about them. That's why I can talk to somebody that's on the other side of the fence when it comes to politics and or religion, because I'm just fascinated that they have that opinion. And it doesn't mean that I'm right because they're on my side or they're wrong because they're not on my side. I just think it's like, wow, this is what life's about. Finding people that have different and unique ideas and that is safe and comfortable with me. That's why I'm a healthy communicator, safe communicator. Might be something you want to learn. So let's just unwind that nervous system to feel like you have to jump in and save somebody. Unless you're a lifeguard and there's a pool with somebody drowning, it ain't your gig. So stop controlling your children, let them be free birds. And they don't need to live underneath your wing so that they can do it right in your eyes and wrong in theirs. Yeah. So, with that said, just unwind a little bit more and just start to be. Just start to be without this massive agenda. You won't age so fast. People will like and love you. And trust me, I know a lot of people that say they may like you, and it's like, I love you. But they could like and love you more when you would drop down that need to have control and that need to be right and to be front row all the time so everybody else has to lead. Oh, F that. I can't do that. and be myself. So, with that said, love to hear some comments. Love for you to subscribe, like, of course, and possibly reach out if and when you are interested in asking yourself, am I a control freak? Or, ooh, ick, am I easily controlled? Because I don't want you on either side of that pendulum. I want you to be conscious, aware, in self leadership, in a relaxed body, relaxed mind, and believing and leading yourself without needing somebody to position themselves in front of you or for you to make sure everybody's behind you because you know the right way. So, thank you for watching, for listening, for being inspired to become better and better each and every day. And hopefully, I will hear from you soon. Atma, namaste.